There was inspired by, I was coming home from a gig in Manchester, and there was a girl sat behind me, a young lass, breaking her heart. 5 minutes she was going on and on and on, saying the same thing. I'm not like that, I'm not like that, I'm not normally like that, I wouldn't do that, I just wouldn't do that. And I was thinking, oh fucking hell, alright, well, you know, sure, bloody hell, thinking it was about a boyfriend or something like that. So I carried on listening. It turns out she works in the call centre. Now my daughter works in the call centre, I know what the conditions are like. That's where your working class youth are now, care work and call centres. There's no union protection. And if you actually manage to get a contract at all, you're lucky. You take 1 day off sick, you don't get paid. You take 2 days off sick, you don't get paid. You take 3 days off sick, you get paid, but you lose your fucking job. And it's all over the shifts after shift, consecutive days, it's awful. Anyway, she'd snapped, and she'd sent a nasty email to someone. This is after hours, days and days of abuse by everyone. And she'd gone to the toilet and rung her mum and broke down saying, Mum, I've lost my job. Well, I broke down at this point. I was sat on the train listening to this, fucking hell. And I thought I'd write this. I wrote this on the way home. Can I just ask, is there anyone here who's actually worked in a call centre? Yeah, good. Is there anyone here who's lost the shit with a call centre worker? There's always more. Yeah. Think on next time you lose your shit with someone, the conditions that they're working in. This is called fault lines. Bring, bring, bring. This call is being recorded for training purposes. Christ, you hate that fucking thing. You speak for 7, 8, 9, 10, however many hours, losing faith in all humanity with every mardy customer. Explain to re-explain to re-explain again. No deviation from the script, and you can only tell me this. No more, no less. This call's recorded for so-called training purposes, not surveillance. With tattered throats day in, day out. So, madam, can I help you? And you listen as she rants and raves and bursting for your piss break, calls your mother every shade of shit. Finishes envisioning fatalities for all, wishes cancer on your daughter, and the onslaught leaves you weeping. And this is what you dream about tonight. And the overtime is just a joke, but every well-timed toilet break is noted to extend a life's probation. No deviation from the script, you re-explain to re-explain, being flayed alive by strangers on a mission to avoid the bill, the debt, the fine, and the overtime's a fucking joke, because just when you're about to go, the phone rings. Bring, bring. Bring, and Christ, I hate that fucking thing, because now you have to take some more and whore your spirit, sell your soul. The floor walker strolls past your back, not giving shits about the flat that's driven home once more until your mental health defences, with not 1 penny more to take that call that's been recorded, showing overtime that's never ever paid. Call centres are modern mines with shit conditions, lowly wages, selling rage and daily hatred, on probation, 0 hours, just for profit, profit, profit. And now the collar colours are confused, and what once was blue today is white, and now you shoulder all the bile, all the fury of all the cheated and defeated, of every skint and pissed off pauper, of every single caller with a worry of their own. Corporations making monsters drained of empathy, of sympathy, of faith in all humanity, subsisting on a living wage, breaking with the mania of each and every one of us. And I know the overtime's a fucking joke, and if I could make it better, then I would, because we are all in this together. feeding venom to each other for the sunny summer holidays and profit of the bosses. So when the phone rings and it's you, I will simply be polite. P's and Q's refuse to mirror the abuse, because we lie on a fault line, in a schism, a divide, making monsters on both sides, losing faith and will to live. And when the phone rings and it's me, I will simply be polite. P's and Q's refuse to ruin someone's day. Let's try to narrow the divide, because we both lie on the fault line. And we are all in this together. Bring, 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 bringing profit to the bosses. Thank you.